Всем привет. Продолжаем проходить Fallout 4. Fallout. Нихуя себе сказал. Ладно. Значит, у нас там был по квесту с Кэботами какая-то хуйня. Кого-то надо было вроде найти или что-то там вроде сделать. Какого-то курьера. Так что будем искать. Попутно искать. Так, что у нас там? Куда нам надо идти? Вы еще не были в этом месте. Хуёво. Нет, там метка стоит какая-то, блядь. Ладно, стоит и стоит, хуй без ней. Че по квестам у нас вообще? Ладно, погнали. Там, может, поближе есть куда переместиться. Музей, видим, Салема. Слушай, я вот возьму, наверное, сейчас на бункер-тета перемещусь. Там у меня был этот мутировавший папоротник. Как раз его заберу. Смогу взять потом квест. Точно помню, что он там есть. С той стороны он был. Ну, по-моему, разве, кстати говоря. Это же мне нужно было, да? Что за записка? Так. Куда получается? Это надо толкнуть таким образом, чтобы никто не догадался. Вот так, значит, скорее всего, там встречаемся. Центр цвет. Так, а вот... Это что за квест висит? А, все, это отдать уже можно. Ну вот, есть квест, типа. Теперь погнали к этой... К больничке. Что там по оружию есть? Куча всего. Очень хорошо. Наемник. Где он хуярил их? Ну, в жопу дойди.
Sorry, don't have anything to sell. I'm on my way to Vault 81 to restock. Maybe you can find what you need there.
Ну, так. Да, может тут перейти. Ну, она ТПшница. В этом уверен. Но даже если нет, то похуй. Что это за домики? Выглядит как чья-то база, на самом деле. Линсвуд. Ну вот Кейт пробежал. Ну, с писем там все еще делается. Писать-то и нечего, видимо. Все, спишь до меня было уже, получается, или что? Там сундук я заметил, да? Обидненько, обидненько, конечно, не буду такое взломать. А? Да пиздиться хочешь, рот, блядь. Не знаю, чем избрал наш, но так будет. Ну и зачем там была самодельная ловушка, здесь нихуя нет? Или типа на самом верху что-нибудь будет?
Someone, you sneaky little shite!
Ain't personal. It's you or me.
А что за пизделка происходит?
Just get warmed up over here.
Ну-ну.
Much better. Thanks.
Кто стреляет, блядь, я даже не вижу. Иди сюда, блядь, рот.
Run out of batteries. Lucky head.
Ну, я, наверное, ключика подобрал от этой хуйни, которую тут стоял. Да. Все. Пускай будет у меня. Сюда, двигаем дальше. Наверное, больница уже. Где охранник? Внутри стоит, наверное. Чел отъехавший. Ладно, где вход у нас? Вот, нашел.
Hi.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package. Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure, assholes with guns. But it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kind of like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it.
Понял. Неплохо, кстати. По красоте все. Ни один терминал не живой, думал, можно посчитать будет что-нибудь.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
Ну, у нас, кстати, конечно, кончается очень быстро, на самом деле. Бы на подольше было, конечно. Что там, Кейт идет? Идет. Ну, в общем, да, с автоматика. Патронов просто больше. Давай, давай. Расскажи. Расскажи. Радиация минус 36 тысяч, блядь. Нихуя себе, блядь. Вот это сыворотка, блядь. Ну что, это все, что ли? Я не могу отсюда уйти так просто. Это нахуй не бутылка с-под молока, мне нужна эта хуйня. А как подается дождь, мне интересно. Я вроде как в здании стою. Его не должно быть. Кроме этого сарая нихуя нет, что ли, да? Да. Все. Нам нужно в дом Кэботов обратно. Там вроде хорошо. Интересная такая развязочка в итоге будет. Что можно будет помочь или этому Эдварду Кэботу, либо его бате, потому что он батю свою держит в этой психушке. Вот. Ну, хуй знает, хуй знает. Посмотрим, кому я помогу. Еще помог бы бате лучше.
Doors open.
Not acceptable. Imogen is missing and I want her found.
So did you find out what happened to the
You
courier?
know where she is?
No, but that
Your
doesn't
sister
mean...
is missing and I want her.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him.
Not to keep the family safe.
I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
How dare you speak so disrespectfully about your
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
happening to
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina.
I don't think
Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on. Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogen.
Stuff
Thank you.
inside.
I
Let's
can
go check
always
it out.
count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
Эдвард Диган. Эдвард Диган. А,
You
Кэбот,
shouldn't
сори.
indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders Jaeger's got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Где мы позарим с
I
бабулькой?
just can't bear to think what might have happened to poor Imogen.
Не позарим, видимо. Ладно, добрососедство. Пойдем. Да как же долго грузится, конечно, пиздец просто. Самое интересное, что я этому никак не способствую, блядь. Ну, боже, блядь. Уже можно посрать успеть за такое время. Ура. И года не прошло. Так. Добрососедство, говорите, да? А, подождите, мы еще подождем немножко. Уже примерно столько же, наверное. Ладно, снимем пока это. Армор. Потому что блоков мало. Третий рельс. С кем-то мне надо побазарить. Найти сразу ее или что-то? Так, давайте снимем, будем красивыми, блядь. А у меня так и снят, отлично.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Excuse me.
I toss out the troublemakers. You keep that in mind.
Чего тут еще есть интересного? Хуя, что это такое? Мозг горит, блядь, растет. Его нельзя спиздить, понимаю. Винты валяются. Понимаю, блядь. На заведение, походу.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
God, I love this song.
Heard you were in a shootout the other day.
Running from something?
Тоже бродяга.
Welcome home.
Sooner or later, someone gets
What?
jealous.
Need something to take
Charlie.
I hear that. Everything cleared up back at home now? No more strays?
For now. Yeah. Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings
balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
I think the song wasn't the only thing you were enjoying.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Music.
Не смогу. А смог, блядь,
I knew
хуй.
you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat.
Ха-ха, неплохо, блядь. Зашел в бар попиздить с тёлкой о том, что пропала сестра Кэбота, блядь. Пошел на свидание. Кайф, блядь.
I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. I just...
Да, все нормально.
I'll see you around, good neighbor. When I'm up there singing, I'll be thinking of you.
Excuse me, miss.
I'm sorry. I have to go. You take care.
Hey,
What you need?
I need to ask you something.
What's the matter?
How do you feel about us?
You know where you're headed, and you've got me back. That's the kind of person I like to be with.
Она даже ничего не
Nice
скажет.
to know there's someone I can depend on out here.
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
Nothing's
Блядь,
more
блядь, да всё,
satisfying
всё,
than
всё,
a
всё.
smoking
Magnolia.
gun and a pocket full of
I have to
caps.
head back. I'll see you around, good neighbor.
Ладно, пойдем.
Got a problem?
У меня, кстати, видите, какая-то метка, блядь, на добрососедстве. И она тупо не снимается вообще.
Downstairs.
Что бы я ни делал.
Don't bother the other patrons.
Stay free, man.
Yeah?
Hey, Magnolia.
Something I can do for you, handsome?
Подфильтровать.
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on.
О, только не
Most
дитя
of the
там, блядь.
customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
О, нет.
Yes?
Это хуёво.
We got another
Это очень хуёво.
freak just won't fit anywhere else.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
Это хуёво, потому что недавно я зачистил этот ебучий театр. Потому что не пожелал к ним вступать. И выебал там всех в рот. Не знаю, продумано ли это, то, что я могу там прийти туда, там никого не окажется, и сказать, типа, что там хуё моё, она мертва, и все, и типа.
Oh, sure. And what am I supposed to wear?
Hey.
This better be worth it. Sure, be glad to take... I mean, hold some stuff for you.
Ну, ты можешь надеть левой ноги, правой ноги. Туловище есть. А как это сделать? Да, блядь, нет, я хочу, чтобы ты одел ее. Так. У меня больше нет ничего. Часть по оружию, чтобы тебе отдать. Так сказать, разгрузиться немного. Блять, я охуенно.
Need
А
something?
почему я забрал не
Now,
все?
you're gonna be sharing that with both of us, right?
О, нет, это отдай. Да? Да. Одежда, блядь. Возьми, возьми, возьми. Возьми. Возьми, возьми. Так. Так, 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 так. Так. Так, так. Так. Да, нет. Нет. Да. Все, пойдем. Тэпаемся сюда. Сказал, тэпаемся сюда. Опять будем грузить за 300 лет сейчас. Надо прокачать силу точно, наверное, ближнего боя. Потому что я молотом хуярюсь. Все-таки надо как-то прокачивать его. А нет, смотри, кто-то есть.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Step right this way and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
Чел, я тебя сейчас, блядь,
I
ебану.
killed the last guy who was running this scam, in case that matters to you.
We could always start by ripping your damn arms off.
Good to know. Let me just unlock the door for you, okay?
Вот его не смущает эти все трупы, блядь? Он на них смотрит еще, такой, типа, блядь, трупы лежат.
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I
Потрахаемся.
get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
I was just kidding. You look absolutely fabulous.
Well, thank you. Even though I know you're just being polite. You're different than the thugs Jack usually sends. I just need some serum, and then you'll see why I was voted Miss Boston 3 years running.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No, I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way home. I'm not quite ready to face Mother. And thank you. I really do appreciate you coming to find me. Even though I didn't actually
Excuse me.
We don't have anything to talk about.
I was expecting this place to be filthy.
Харизма дают 2. Удачу дают. Все, отдыхаем, брат. Я разобрался.
You can tell Mother I'll be home soon.
Как пожелаешь. Не вижу ни эти атомы, блядь, ни этих столпов общества, блядь. Все как говно, секты ебаные. Еще нахуй никому не сдавшиеся, блядь. Ну давай, грузись.
Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
Not now. Let's go check it out.
Oh
Edward,
my god, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gino, how's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
I'm not that great at taking orders.
Then it's time to learn, or neither one of us is likely to leave Parsons alive. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least
Hi.
as much as
Oh.
you do. But
What do
you
you
know
want?
as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Hey,
I don't need anything right now, thank you.